Alright, you saw the warning. If you're scared, can't handle it, get out of here. How's it hanging on my bishops? My name's JDB here, and today we're playing Doki Doki Literature Club. This game actually came out about about 4 years ago. Semi-old, actually, at this point. But they remastered it, kind of. They made it new. They made it cost $15, so what did I do? I paid for it. Because I just got my computer about a month ago, and I never actually played this game. I really wanted to, and then I found out they released it on everything, including PC. But I figured there's no better way to play it than on the PC. Also, I did record an episode of this. It was just super quiet. You could barely hear my voice for like the first 10 minutes, so here I am. I've shoved my microphone in my face, and I've turned down my desktop audio. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor, and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking of ignoring me. That's mean, Jacob. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Thought she said after all. Whatever you say, sorry. Want to make my voice an extra Chad voice? So that way every other voice besides my extra Chad voice sounds like high-pitched. Or fuck, how'd I do Yuri's? High-pitched. That still sounds Chad. That just sounds like Chad whispering. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Jacob, have you decided on a club to join yet? Club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm not sure it's possible that I did. I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't be able to learn and that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. I was also warning that you won't have the ability to read because you've already read this for an hour and a half and you had to delete everything because the audio was fucked up and now you have to do it again. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I died the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? No. No, Sayori, I don't trust you. Not because we're friends or anything, but because your face tells me evil. With that nose curve, evil. Got nice hands, though. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look into a few clubs if it really makes you happy. No promises, though. Unless they got one dedicated to Spider-Man. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Sure. Can also point out that this grass is all symmetrical and even height. It's not even weeded or anything. It should be weeded or mowed. And yet it's all symmetrical. It has been cut, but no one's cut it in like 2 weeks or so. Sayori, really gotta get up on that grass trimming, my dude. Also, really nice infrastructure. I really like the architecture of this one. I like that. It's kind of neat. I guess that's just like, rendered like, standard procedure, maybe. But to me, that's kind of cool. I like the architecture of these houses. That bus station's kind of cool too.
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay.
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. Okay. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello?
Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. Look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late for your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know.
No what? What are you getting on about? Sayori, did you drug me? Sayori, I'm getting lightheaded. What'd you do?
Well, then you can come to my club.
Sayori,
Yeah?
that's the dumbest fucking idea I've ever heard. Get the fuck out of my sight. I'm sick of this trash. No, get out. No, club for me, not yours. I tolerate you walking with me, but not anymore. There's no way I'm going to your club.
Meanie.
Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. So pure nepotism. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I see your eyes. They're longing, lustful, sinful. Your red cheeks tell me everything. And I will not be seduced by you, temptress. You keep your hands away from each other, or I will pry them apart, you cold-blooded wench! I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go.
I realize my voice probably sounds very fucking, not good. What can I say? I'm not a voice actor, especially not for female characters. I can do men. I can do cowboys. Name's Jesse McCree. And I killed you before. I'm Arthur Morgan. Year's 1899. And I'm an outlaw. I can do Sam Elliott. Famous movie actor. I can do a deep voice. Very deep, angry. I'm mad at you. But this is Arthur Morgan again. Getting stuck in the Cowboys.
I can go high-pitched if you really want. You know, that kind of nerdy kind of guy. I can do that if you want. It sounds a little on the if side. I can also make my voice sound like I'm on helium. It's really better whenever, you know, I've had some liquid and I'm not tired because it's 9 o'clock, but still.
And I can also do a very bad Snake impression. What about the Metal Gear? Kept you waiting, huh? War has changed. See, I can do that. I can also do shit, got stuck on Snake. I can also do a demon voice. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I
dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit.
See, that one hurts, though. I can't do that much. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here.
I told you, don't call me new member. I glance around the room.
Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Ah, Jacob, what a nice surprise.
Welcome to the club.
Oh god, she's got eyes. They were closed. Keep them that way. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping it with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Yeah, that's timid. They all look fucking pissed. Like, this is like, you know, finding out you've been betrayed by someone you love kind of pissed. This is just, we've lost a comrade pissed. Not so much pissed, but still. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Jacob.
Monica smiles sweetly. Keep your hands where I can see them. Hands above your head! We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked. But we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come sit down, Jacob. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey! I made him! I'll get him! Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walked over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh, whoa.
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Can I see the cat? The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs first. Oh, God, fuck, I cannot talk.
It's delicious.
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet, but her mouth is still open. I slide my finger in it. Fuck, I'm dumb. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I throw it in the trash. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Well, why are you thanking me? It's not like I...
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
Made them for you or anything?
I wanna, editor, you know what I want, right? Don't cut a lot of this video. But every time there's a, I want you to put like a serious fucking echo behind it. So it's just, I know, you know what I want. Fuck, it's me. I thought you technically did. Sayori said.
Well, maybe, but not for you.
Dummy.
Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us, before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? The fuck you hide it?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't get yourself intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away, but still somehow at me.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. How many sugars you got?
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me.
So what made you consider the literature club?
Was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Because it's a debate club, not a team. Here's my 3-page essay discussing the matter.
Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. But I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events, like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it!
Everyone enthusiastically agrees.
Such different girls, all interested in the same goal.
All with the same motive. Murder. Monica must have really worked hard just to find these 3. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So Jacob, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half jokingly. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without even thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. I'm checking the time on my iPad. We've been doing this for about 20 minutes.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is especially impressive. Is equally impressive.
I probably shouldn't be doing this, like closing my eyes while I talk.
Yuri goes
on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
Ah, I read a horror book once. Long time ago. I think it was The Shining. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't... Fuck.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Ooh, shit. You can tell this one's the instigator. You can tell.
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. I found it. It was just a bunch of scribblings, so I threw it in the trash. It looked like you were working on a poem called "Don't Say It Out Loud!"
And give that back.
Fine, fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulder.
I'm not cute.
Natsuki, you read your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
I really wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay, I have an idea, everyone.
Natsuki and Yuri look... Fuck, I cannot read. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I just noticed she has a fucking monster claw. Yay! Let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Jacob?
Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem. It's high noon. Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. You fucking whack jobs just brought me here and assumed that I would join. Because, you know, you have a metaphorical gun to my head, and this one roped me into this shit. But guess what? It's not me who has the gun to the head. It's you. It's high noon. Sayori may have convinced me to... Should I immediately went into McCree? Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
I'm sorry, I thought. Jacob.
You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make it a clear-headed decision when it's all like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, it's no dice. I'm out. Right. Okay, I've decided then. Get out of my way. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Ah, thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Jacob, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? It seems impossible. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Like Frank Reynolds, I must let it out through burps. She has no She has no idea the ramifications of her. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Jacob, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always has stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
I realize I'm doing these girls no justice by my voice. Alright. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Or maybe none of them because they aren't my type. I don't know, this game just assumes what you like and doesn't actually let you choose. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh, cool. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. I notice one is missing. How sad. Desire, vivacious, analysis, pain, skirt, breed, tenacious, sunny, rainbow, sadness. I don't know which word I like. It's pain. Disown, depression, memory, sing, color, wrath, determination, cheeks. The other ones I kind of get. These are all sad and shit, but that one. See, I get the feeling that this one appeals to a certain audience. If I click on them, what happens? Where's the gun tool? Whatever. Wrath. Peaceful, bunny, dazzle, anxiety, special, childhood, passion, incongruent, laugh, captive, contamination. I do like contamination. Hot, pink, fun. See, here's the thing. I'm picking words I think they'll like, but I want to pick words that I like. Extreme! Climax, prayer, marshmallow, sensation, promise, crimson, love, precious, effulgent. Effulgent? Effulgent. I don't know how to spell. Lazy. Heart, daydream, cute, nipple, misfortune, broken, waterfall, disarray, friends, after image, friends, I don't have any. Loud, eternity, unrecruited, family, valentine, journey, fear, dream, fantasy, sticky, fantasy, dream, fear. Oh, look at that bass drop. I have no idea what unrequited means. but I do like living life quarter mile at a time. It's all about family. I picked a lot for Sayori. I don't think I picked one for Yuri. Picked none for you. Papa! There you go. Unrestrained, romance, anime, together, treasure, cheer, starscape, fickle, holiday, bouncy, pure, can't massacre, wonderful, silly, comfort, lucky, pout, sunset, shame, faster, hope, peace, skipping, beauty, sugar, philosophy. I love how it skips. Sugar, philosophy, judgment, playground, vitality, scars. Have a lot of those. Intellectual is what I am, and I'm a fucking mega chad. Imagination, play, headphones. I do like headphones. Wearing them right now. Horror, landscape, amazing, ocean, vanilla. That's my favorite thing. Might smell like favorite flavor of cake, of ice cream. Suicide, alone. That's what I am. Heaven sent, milk, shopping. Smile, graveyard, explode, despise. Infinite. Bioshock Infinite.
Hi again, Jacob. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. And it is all about family. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Jacob. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack.
I'm sorry, I butchered you so many. I've butchered you every time you show up. Her, Monica, and Sayori, I know how to sound. You, I don't know.
Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack.
See, I want to do the Valley Girl, but my voice ends up getting too high.
Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me he didn't even want to Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. Because here it's a crime to not want to join a club. You either conform, or we hunt you down and kill you. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. We have pitchforks at the ready.
And we have a 9mm. Stuck to your chest. Fingers on the trigger. You decide.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
I can't keep making myself laugh at my dumbass sounds. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. That would hurt.
Manga's literature.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Jacob always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work even without me asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable.
Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. I came in there one time, and you had a bucket of KFC. It wasn't even empty or anything. It still had pieces of chicken intact. You had not even eaten the drumsticks, Sayori, and it pissed me off. So what I do, I ate them and then I threw it in the trash. I helped you. I ate a week-old drumstick for you, Sayori.
And you say that I'm dependable?
Sarah, that's because your room is so distracting. It's messy. And you almost set your house on fire once. It's because you tried to microwave the week-old chicken.
Is that so? You two really are good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Jacob can be good friends too.
Sayori. You're dumb. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh! Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori.
Me?
Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. It's really nothing.
What is it?
No, never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. Shoulder touch. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything anyway. I really need to do vocal warm-ups before I start recording. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here. It's my collection of Star Wars, but only the prequels. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. It's about 1,000 words. I covered it in about a day and a half. And we could, discuss it, if you wanted.
This is trash.
How was this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much.
Yuri. Thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some of the scheduled activities with the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man. Oh shit. It looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down in the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of that book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica.
We're probably going to seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to our creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with something with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds.
What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's weird here deliberating like this.
Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? Ooh, what kind?
Well, I guess we could...
Cupcakes! Ah, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the events itself.
Huh. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be to see the world through her eyes. Ooh, shit! Jesus Christ! Whoa! I open my eyes to find Sayori's smile filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair.
Sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club.
Does our school have a napping club?
You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it.
Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard.
It's true, though.
Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori.
It's what I do best.
That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Not every day.
That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time?
It's a secret.
I knew it.
Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt.
I can't even do that. You're hiding something, aren't you? I'm gonna find out. Then I'm gonna drag it out of you. For every cent it's worth. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself.
How is it written all over me?
You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. Get a haircut, dog.
My hair is just really hard to get right.
I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. It looks fine for me. And there's a toothpaste stain on your right collar there. It looks fine to me. I try to wipe out the stain with my finger.
But nobody would ever notice that.
Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you that about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that.
Hey, you meanie.
And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a... Oh, shit. What the fuck, man? I want to change this guy to asshole, because that's kind of a dick move.
That's super mean.
Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I started to button her blazer from the bottom. The fuck? This is unwanted contact, my dude. Don't touch her. Hands off. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh, Jesus Christ.
This is so funny.
What is?
Well, the sexual harassment charges I'm gonna file, and the restraining order I'm gonna get. I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things.
Yeah, this is not friend behavior. This is rapist behavior. Hands off. Here, I smack you. Hands off. Don't say that. Make me feel weird about it. Stupid.
It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you?
I guess.
Just keep your mouth shut. If I find out you told anyone, I will personally find you.
Hey, be careful. The button might come off.
Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly?
It did when I bought it.
If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
It means my boobs got bigger again.
Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel so strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that?
But it's so stuffy. Oof. It's not worth it at all.
Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more.
Phew. That's so much better.
Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around.
So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying that like it's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would, anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Fuck.
I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez.
Well, anyway, just focus. Oh wait, shit, my line.
Well, anyway, just trying to focus. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier.
Only if you focus on going to bed earlier.
Fine, fine. It's a deal.
I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning.
You're doing it again, Sayori.
Oh, but I was joking this time.
Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes.
Okay, everyone.
And with that, I think we're gonna save. I think we're gonna save. Probably shouldn't have saved over that other save. But with this save, I believe we're gonna end this episode of Doki Doki Literature Club here. It's been about 40 minutes. I don't want this to go on for too long. Not what I was expecting so far. Last time, like I said, I recorded for an hour and a half and nothing was salvageable. But I got the Yuri route, so it's a little good to see that it does this. So I will see you all in the next episode. If and when you want the next episode, if you like this, let me know. But otherwise, I'll see you all later. Good night.